Welcome back to another Swish ENT reaction video, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, trying to get to 10K subscribers. We got people laughed at this house until they looked inside. Let's go ahead and get into the video and see what they talking about.
These are the most unusual houses in the world. Continue watching to have a look inside. Hey, if living in a dumpster is good enough for Oscar the Grouch, then it's good enough for me. Rent in Brooklyn is notoriously expensive, so this guy thought outside the box when designing his new home. Only, he has to shower outside the box too.
I don't know about that.
He's an artist. He's so successful, he lives in a dumpster. Or as we might call it, a bin.
This is a doomsday prepper's dream. Constructed entirely out of reinforced concrete, the walls moved to convert this minimalist bachelor pad into an unforgiving fortress, perfect for keeping out the hordes of rampaging zombies post-nuclear apocalypse.
It's a little overkill.
This guy lives in a decommissioned plane. Bruce Campbell converted an actual Boeing 727 into a livable
Hey, let me know in the comments which house you would pick.
Space. Most people can't wait to get off the plane when it lands, but Bruce
did they even
intends
get
to live
there?
out his days in the cockpit. Now you see it, now you don't. Sweden boasts the Mirror Cube, a tiny home-themed lodging that blends into its background so well you'll think you're looking at a mirage.
That's crazy. This is when you have way too much money and you don't know what to do with it, so you build an invisible house in the woods.
Riding bikes or skateboards inside is always a big no-no, unless the floors and walls are a giant half-pipe, that is. Grind the coffee table if you're feeling adventurous, but this house is a skater's paradise. True ballers have their pools running not only outside their homes, but all the way through it as well. When you get tired of getting a suntan, why not sit back and relax in the underwater living room?
That's pretty dope. That's dope. That's dope.
No, these aren't giant golf balls. They're actually a whole village of spherical homes. Located just out of Amsterdam, this collection of ball-shaped houses features 3 levels and all amenities.
What's the point? Like,
Don't
I
like
get
the
it, I
look
get
of your garage doors? This guy's built an opening door in the porch of the ultimate hidden hangar. Bosnia is a
Too much
magical
money.
land
When
where
you
the
got
homes
too
are a
much
little
money.
kooky and the building codes don't matter. Just take a look at this rotating house. Perfect for someone who gets bored of the view every hour.
but what's the point?
Become the bubble boy you were always meant to be by taking a trip to France and enjoying a croissant in the woods in the safety of a glass dome. Just think of the amazing uninterrupted view of the starry night sky.
That's pretty nice. I'll try that. That'd be a sick Airbnb. I'll try it out.
If you fancy yourself a life's ultimate hermit, take
Probably
a
get
flight
hot,
to the
though.
world's loneliest house, a soul hunting lodge on Iceland's Vestmannaeyjar Island.
Nah, that's crazy. Look at
You
that
have
cliff.
to hand it to the Australians, they call it as they see it. The pole house is just that. No trees spoiling the view of the beach as you enjoy the briny taste of the sea breeze rolling in. Artistic creativity is all about perspective. Thankfully, at this home you can rotate your point of view to suit your mood and also tilt the room so you can see life from a different angle.
That's
If
not
you're
even
a fan
seem
of stairs,
comfortable.
then you have 66 reasons to love this house. Turns out the best place to get that picturesque view is to build a home 40 feet above the
That's pretty
ground
dope.
on top of an old
I knew somebody that
watchtower.
had this at their house. Something like this. Similar to
This
this.
insanely remote home will have you making a 36-mile journey by bike and on foot just to reach the peak of the mountain. At least you don't have to put up with noisy neighbors. This
Right.
is officially the world's
Why?
narrowest home.
Why?
When floor space equals high rent, you gotta be creative if you want to live in your favorite location. Originally intended as an art project, the Karet house in Poland is just 36 inches at its skinniest point and actually began life as a trash-filled alley between 2 buildings. It has all the things you'd expect in a home: a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living area, only on a miniature scale. The 3-story design is actually quite
Can't be
brilliant
fat
if
and live
you're
in
not
here.
claustrophobic, that is.
You can't be fat. You're gonna get stuck.
Walls, ceilings, totally overrated. The real way to enjoy the fresh mountain air is to not be fettered or bogged down by simple luxuries such as, I don't know, bricks and mortar. Those with arachnophobia
It's not even a
need
house.
not apply.
It's a bed. It's a bedroom.
This floating mansion will cost you $5.5 million. Part houseboat, part luxury yacht, and all class. This mega home
That's
has
a
some
yacht?
crazy inclusions. The 2-story, 4-bedroom design features over 1,300 square feet of
Okay.
indoor and outdoor space that's completely self-sustainable. 119 solar panels line the roof, along with every other amenity you need to make off-grid living completely possible.
No, I'd be
If
the
the ocean
nicest
gets
one.
choppy and the winds pick up, a special
might be
hydrologic
the nicest
technology
one so
steps
far.
in to raise the house 18
I like
feet
this
out of
one.
the water. Once
And
the
you can
hurricanes
drive it?
pass, this floating mansion can pick a destination
What?
and be on its way.
That's too
The
much
owner
money.
of the smallest
Too much
house in
money.
the world hates to stretch his legs and enjoys muscle cramps in his spare time. This home is so small that it fits in the back of a van and is on wheels, so he can just take his house with him wherever he goes.
See, people that do stuff like this, they got enough money to buy a pretty nice house, but they just got so much money, they just want to do something different, and they just make a mini house they just push around the street just cause they got time to do that. Like,
There's a whole bunch of theories on how the world will end. For some, though, they're convinced that flesh-eating zombies will be the downfall of civilization as we know it. Architect Robert Konixny is definitely a believer of the Walking Dead theory, so much so that he designed the ultimate zombie-proof house on a Polish hillside. The only ground floor access is via one of two drawbridges that seal flush when the zombie herds start knocking. The Aquarium de Paris has a room made entirely of glass and surrounded by over 35 sharks. Probably a good idea to not watch Jaws right before you go on holiday. When you've got more money than you know what to do with, this is the kind of house you buy. At an eye-watering cost of $295 million, the One is not only the most expensive house in America, but it's also the biggest. Inside the sprawling 105,000 square foot estate, you'll find 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, a 30-car garage, 5 swimming pools, floor-to-ceiling windows, a private cinema, wellness center, cigar lounge, and, last but not least, a private nightclub. There's
okay. A bowling alley?
even
Okay,
4
okay.
bowling lanes if you
I was about to say I should never have to leave my house if I spend $300 million on a house, but they got everything in
fancy
here.
a quick game.
And it's not like a small version. It's like a big. You see that movie theater?
$295 million sounds a bit
gotta be in
steep.
LA.
Keep in mind, it was originally listed for $500 million. What a bargain. This bungalow was
not
built
even
on a
worth it, to
tiny
be honest.
rocky outcrop that sticks out over this fast-moving river. Maybe the owner just really likes fishing, or maybe it's the perfect backdrop for a DJ set. Let's just hope it never floods. This hideout carved right into a cliff face is the secret headquarters that every supervillain dreams about. This hidden 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom HQ features over 2,100 square foot of living space, 3 bedrooms,
That's
2
pretty sick.
bathrooms,
I
Wi-Fi,
like that.
even
I like that
Amazon
one.
delivery. It's truly meant to be an off-grid, self-sustainable habitat ready with enough provisions if the power goes out or supply chains fail. The Goose Creek Tower looks like it's
Oh my
come
God.
straight
Talk
out of the
about
mind of
treehouse.
Dr. Seuss, with rooms and levels added on top of one another so haphazardly that it almost reaches federal airspace.
Nah, that's pretty dope. He can still
If
go
you're
up.
someone who thinks that garages are ugly eyesores, but you still need to keep your cars out of the rain, then this one's for you. All it will set you back is a cool $5 million, and you too can have this incredible subterranean garage. The Beckham Creek Cave Lodge is amazing enough to make even Batman jealous. Carved deep inside a cave in the Ozarks, the house really doesn't look like much on the outside, but take one step inside and this ex-bomb shelter turned millionaire playground is nothing short of spectacular.
Too much
Featuring
money.
5,572
Too much
square
money.
feet of pure cavernous wonder, the $2.7 million cave house also includes a fully
2.7?
equipped kitchen,
Ain't that
4
bad.
bedrooms, and enough space to sleep up
2.7?
to 16 people. Everything's bigger in Texas. Just take a look at this insane mansion
Nah, that's
estate.
crazy.
If a bazillion
Water park?
bedroom and bathroom home isn't enough for you, then there's a splash park,
How
swim-up
much?
bar, an
How much?
underground river grotto complete with animatronic mummies, and all that for a cool $28 million.
28 million.
Say what you want about medieval architecture, but nothing is more
Oh, wow.
insane than having your entire house surrounded by a moat. The Chateau Artisan is a Gothic castle
Chateau.
placed smack bang in the middle of Miami.
It's
And
like
with a
rich,
$10.9 million tag, you gotta be really serious about protecting your home from invading Saxons. The 3-story, 8-bedroom chateau has its own private lake, sculpture garden, koi pond, and massive wrought iron gate blocking access to the tree-lined driveway. The only thing this castle's missing is a drawbridge.
I feel like the one thing about that one, when it rains, it would just be like super loud. But anyway, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe
These are
button. Videos coming out every day. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.